All right, guys, so here's video 2. Notice, principal root, you only have one solution in the restricted range that came from making our functions 1 to 1. You, in the interval of between 0 and 2 pi, will have a maximum of 2 solutions. Now, we're going to finish this lesson with finding all the solutions for the following equations. And so let's just take a look at sine of 0.5, where sine is shown on this curve. And we can see that at pi over 6, that's our principal root. Sine is 1/2 there. And then remember we said between 0 and 2 pi, it was also at 5 pi over 6. And then remember, we did this a while ago, but every sine curve, because it has a period of 2 pi, then this distance between here and here is 2 pi. And this distance between here and here is also 2 pi. And so because of that, we can take what our original values are. So we know that x was pi over 6, and we can add 2 pi k, where k is the number of revolutions around unit circle, or number of cycles. And our other one has to be x equals 5 pi over 6 plus 2 pi k. Same here, we know that cosine is a negative root 3 over 2 at 5 pi over 6. And cosine has a period that is 2 pi. And we also knew that it was negative root 3 over 2 at 7 pi over 6. And we still want to show that the period for one cycle is 2 pi. Now tangent is different. We showed that 1 at 0 radians is where tangent of x equaled 0. But the period for tangent is pi. We also showed that at x equals pi, that also was 0. But look what happens here. If I added pi with a k value of 1, meaning I just went through one cycle, I already would get pi. So for pi, you can leave it with this, just 1. It's not wrong if you said pi plus pi k. It's just redundant. We don't need to add it. All right. That's all for video 2. Make sure if you have any questions, you come to office hours and get your questions answered.